moving on.
To our third and final topic. David, what are we going to talk about?
Well, I think it's something that it's about the Switch, basically. We're going to be talking about the Switch. Yeah.
Nice.
That guy right there.
Yeah.
I know you can't see it, but it's sitting right there.
Unless you turn around and then there is a Switch behind you, so then we're talking to you.
Yeah.
That'd be weird. Like right there.
One thing that really pleased me with the Switch this year is that Nintendo has said they're going to bring more mature titles to the Switch.
And they've answered those calls
and
a little
they've been, Doom has come out, LA Noir has just been released.
Was
Skyrim
was Elder Scrolls out?
Skyrim's out.
Yeah.
And it is mature.
Okay.
It is a mature game.
I know because what's weird was Oblivion got both ratings.
Yeah,
they got a T rating and then we got switched to an M rating.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a disc that says Oblivion rated T for teen, but it's actually M rated.
Yeah.
It's weird. That was one of those weird games.
And so, thinking about that, Brian and I were talking about it, and we would say, well, what video game or video game franchises that are rated M would you like to have on the go?
Okay.
All right. I will start this off. And
now we're going to do...
Do you want to go back and forth? Yeah, we can go back and
ping-pong
forth.
style?
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
ping-pong it.
Okay.
I don't think this is going to come surprise to you or probably to anybody out there because I'm sure a lot of people will be thinking this as well. I would love to see The Witcher 3 on the Switch.
I was not thinking that was what you were going to say, but it does... Yeah, okay. I was like, wow, okay.
I would love to see... Now, they will probably have to take out probably certain scenes or edit them maybe because I know Nintendo might not go for the whole... full nudity sex
Maybe
scenes.
I don't know,
but you never know because you see that one game. Well, actually, they might.
LA Noir is rated M and it has nudity in it.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then maybe.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's brief, but it's not full fledged.
So is the. Well, I mean, Witcher has a lot of.
Yeah, there's no insertions as far as I can remember.
Yeah, no, there's not. It's soft core.
It's movie porn, cinematic
it's
porn.
rated R material.
Yeah.
It's not like Game of Thrones is more graphic than the Witcher in terms of in terms of those particular scenes. But I would absolutely play The Witcher 3 on the Switch.
Now, The Witcher 3 specifically, or what if they just ported The Witcher first over there?
The first one? You mean The Witcher, the very first one?
Yeah. What if they were like, hey, we're gonna
collection?
test this out? Yeah, and we're just gonna send out the first Witcher out there first.
So the thing is I don't think they're even. I think one of the reasons why we don't have the first Witcher game outside of the PC is I think that there are literal issues like they're just not able to. There are reasons why they are just not able to port it.
Well, The Witcher 2 is always ported to places. So what if they started with Witcher 2?
They can start with The Witcher 2 because the thing with The Witcher 2 is The Witcher 2 was supposed to come out originally on PC first and then consoles later, but because they wanted to push to have it all launched at the same time, that's one of the reasons why The Witcher 2 was severely delayed, a year delayed.
And now I have it on Steam and my Xbox.
Yeah, and I think there's some sort of technical limitation or something. I was watching a documentary and on CD Projekt, as they would say.
Oh yeah, because Polish. Yeah,
CD Projekt Red, and they're just not able to port it to consoles. It is strictly a PC only.
The
game.
first one.
The very first one, yeah.
So I guess my question would be: would you be satisfied if they started with the second one and then we're like, hey, we're gonna come out with a third one later?
I think at this point in the game, I don't think that. Well, they've said that they're done making Witcher games.
Oh, okay.
They've said that they are done making Witcher games. So if they wanted to do like Witcher 2 and Witcher 3 like combo,
that'd be a big game.
That would be that would be an expensive cartridge,
especially since they've been like the Nintendo cartridges are based on memory, so it would be very expensive.
Yeah. But I would be all for it.
Okay.
Not so much The Witcher 2, just because The Witcher 2, I enjoyed the game. I love the story. It's a fantastic game. But I would rather have 3 just because there's more meat to it.
Yeah.
The Witcher 2 is a solid game. It's like 12 hours.
Yeah.
if you go through it.
Well, I
And
mean,
then you're,
same with like the first
a
Mass
very,
Effect is like
yeah, it's
shorter than the
right. It's
others.
a very very linear game.
Yeah.
Whereas The Witcher 3 is just, in my opinion, Witcher 3 is still uh, top game of this console cycle still.
Wow.
Um, and I think that would be one that would be worth them porting over.
Yeah.
I would love to play that on the go. I would play it at work.
So mine, the first one I'm gonna go with is I don't know whether I should go with this one first and explain the second one later. Okay. So how about this? I'll do with this one. GTA, Grand Theft Auto 5. Now a lot of people are going, "That's a big game. How can you fit that?" I think after seeing LA Noire being ported, and I know it's not like the whole bells and whistles. I mean, it is a Switch version of the game, and it's not going to look as pretty as maybe, playing on a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X. But I think they could do it. Like, I think seeing LA Noire, even though it's literally LA Noire is probably like, I don't know, 30 or 40% of what GTA has to offer. But I do think GTA 5, now seeing that they're kind of partnering with Rockstar, might lean towards that. Might lean towards maybe we could do a port of this, or maybe a Red Dead could come here. But my main thing would be GTA would be cool to have on the go.
Well, it was like we were saying before we started recording. There are GTA games on Nintendo consoles.
Yeah,
handheld.
Well, I mean, there was a whole exclusive. Yeah,
Chinatown Wars or whatever it's called.
And there's even spiritual successors to wanting to have a GTA version. For example, Retro City Rampage is obviously the stepping back to the first GTA. But like, it would be cool to see. Maybe we do get like that first, but
let me put it to you this way, because GTA 5 is on the PS3 and the 360.
Yes.
So what if they just ported over those versions of it?
Yeah.
Just the single player.
I would be fine with it, because like we remember the game launched without a multiplayer.
Right. Yeah.
And so like I was totally fine with it. There is so many things you can do in that game
By
without.
yourself. Yeah.
Like there's side missions. There's technically 3 campaigns that are just thrown together. You good, man?
Yeah,
So there's just this like, I don't know, there's something about like GTA. Well, seeing those it on those other consoles, and then seeing all these games getting like HD remakes of those that are coming to now here, especially seeing Skyrim come over to the Switch. I know there's not as much, like, obviously you don't have to deal with too much traffic in, those kind of games, but there's still big giant worlds, and I think is Skyrim bigger than GTA than San Andreas? Then like
I don't recall.
Yeah, maybe. But like not GTA San Andreas, but Los Santos in general of GTA 5.
Oh no,
but
GTA 5 Los Santos is much larger than
Skyrim.
Yes.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah. Well, it's just like I don't know. Like, I think maybe sandbox games could work on a console that is handheld, and if it's just a story mode, then I think that's fine. Right now, Nintendo people really don't give a crap about if you have a Switch, more than likely you're not getting it for the multiplayer.
Right.
Like, you own another console. Everyone knows that more than likely you own another console. There's no diehard Nintendo fans anymore, as far as I know.
I'm sure they're still out there.
That are just buying Switches, that just bought a Switch. They're not focusing on PlayStation and Xbox.
The thing is I was watching a video earlier where they were talking about Skyrim coming out for the Switch. And they're like, well, this will the only people I can really think of that this will appeal to is the people who are hardcore Nintendo. They only buy Nintendo, and they've never had a chance to play. Then they've never played Skyrim.
Yes.
And I'm like, how have you gone? Have you been a gamer for what?
It came out in 2011.
It came out 11.
That's right.
And it's like, that's like over 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, how have you?
We just passed 6 years.
Yeah. It's like, how have you not gotten your hands on it? But I know that there are those Nintendo diehards they are
I
people that
guess
exist. They
that's
are.
it's
I'm
interesting
sure
to
it's a very
play.
niche.
Yeah,
I think it's very
yeah.
very niche, but they've got to be out there.
I guess so. In the sense of like 10% of the gaming population,
Oh yeah.
like I don't know who out there has a Switch and doesn't have another console with them. Like you either PlayStation, Xbox, or you have both, or you have your Switch. Because
or
you buy
PC or,
the Switch specifically for that. Oh, I did because I wanted the portability.
Mhm.
Like it's cool having Mario Kart on the go. Like when
we
when
were
I
playing at
yeah.
break. We would
No,
play
well,
it at
not
break
even
and
that.
lunch
It
at
was
work.
when it launched. I came over here,
Yeah.
and you were playing on the TV, and I was playing on my handheld.
Uh-huh.
Like that
Yeah.
is the Nintendo I want.
Yeah.
So like even if it's just like if GTA goes like that,
Mm-hmm.
I would have no problem with that.
Yeah.
If like we can do story missions or like not story missions because that never
Local
really came.
multiplayer.
Yeah, but like
Like
local,
local multiplayer.
Yeah, and just doink around and play maybe the GTA maps. I don't think it's too far out of the question now seeing these bigger games.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we've seen the graphic limitations of the console because with Doom coming out,
Yes,
there's
you
really
you see the resolution. Yeah, when you look at them side by side, yeah, you do see the resolution.
Well, there was a
difference, but-
scene that IGN did where like they walked up to one of like the little what do they call those little forklift things,
Mhm.
and you look at the seat and it's all muddy, and you're like, oh, that's not cool because they have to in order
Mhm.
for you to.
Right.
But the game's not
It
like
runs
you're
smooth, though.
well. That's the thing is like you're never stopping to
Yep.
smell the roses,
Yeah.
so you're
You
usually
don't
fast
look- yeah,
playing.
Yeah.
So that's what they kind of do. But yeah, I think a GTA game, maybe just going into maybe another Nintendo exclusive GTA
Yeah,
game.
sure.
I think it's not too far off, especially since LA Noire Rockstar is obviously thinking,
On board.
yeah, the console is great. So I think GTA is not too far off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There you go.
Cut back over to me. I think another series I think that would do well on Switch is the Mass Effect universe. I know a few years ago they had like the Mass Effect trilogy come out. I feel like on the 360 and the PlayStation 3. I felt like port that over. I'll play it. I'll pick it up.
Yeah,
day one.
I mean, there's times where I can see Mass Effect being played on PCs that I'm like, how is that even able to run on there?
Mhm.
But it works still.
And maybe not so much Andromeda. I don't see Andromeda coming over
No,
just
I
for.
don't think
But
so.
I mean, I feel like the main trilogy, the ones that the fans,
The good ones.
I liked Andromeda. I
Liking is different
I
than
liked
good.
I mean, I liked. I put like 120 hours into
I've been.
it.
It's on sale right now for the
I
Black
know,
Friday week. I might pick it up.
How much is it?
Like 20.
It's 20 at Target. At Target.
But I
it's
get
25.
digital though,
I know. Yeah.
and I can get it for 25 and get the season pass.
Oh, that just gives you online.
Oh.
They're not. They canceled all the single player DLC.
Oh, sad.
No, here's what sucks about that because I was really looking forward.
Side note.
Yeah, we're getting a little off topic here. I was really looking forward
time.
to. Did you play it? No, you haven't. Played
I have not got it yet.
So
I've been tempted.
I don't want to spoil it too much for you then, because if you do play it, I have a
I
feeling
will
you will get
eventually. Yeah.
through it. They hint at something like really important at the end, and you knew it was going to be the DLC, and then they canceled it, and now they're turning that hint into a book.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
So
exactly
now
what
you're
I
gonna
did
have
too.
to
Now
like
I have to,
buy
like,
this
read.
book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
Dang
to
it,
finish-
stupid reading.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
Back on topic though.
Yeah.
I think I would
I think
buy
Mass,
that
Mass
like
Effect
that,
was
and
good.
I feel like it would work.
But you gotta sway EA into doing that because they have not even. I mean,
I'm-
FIFA did come to the Switch,
Mm-hmm.
but it is horrifyingly bad. Like it's a very watered down version
Mm-hmm.
of that game. So like, but that's the only EA game that's on that console.
Mm-hmm.
Still waiting for
is
NHL.
it?
Yeah. 2K didn't come.
Oh, that's
is
right.
is basketball and
Yeah.
NBA Live did not come.
That's right.
NHL didn't
Live,
even
yeah.
come, which
Yeah.
I think would be awesome, but that's not part of this. I would love to see an NHL game on Switch. That'd be really fun.
Dude, I haven't played an NHL game since the 64.
But the thing is like NHL it falls in that same category as WWE, where like it doesn't matter what era. Like as soon as you learn how to play it again, it's
Mhm.
fun. It's
Mhm.
always fun.
Yeah. But yeah, I think and the thing with Mass Effect is you can fit all 3 of the games and all the DLC, you should be able to fit one of those on one of those little cartridges.
Yeah, I think if anything, knowing EA, they'd probably sell them separately. There probably wouldn't be some combo pack for lower cost on their part, but more cost on us.
Well, I mean, the trilogy released with all the DLC.
How many discs was that on?
I don't know, probably like 3.
Okay, well there you go.
I have no idea.
Because that's the thing with
I had the games individually. I didn't pick up the trilogy.
I didn't either.
The only issue I see is them probably not maybe getting the first one over because that was a Microsoft exclusive.
Yeah. But Microsoft and Nintendo.
I know they're getting buddy.
Yeah,
I know it's nice, huh?
Fighting against the Team Washington versus Team Japan over there. That's not working out for them. Yeah. So my last one is I heard it written down. Oh yeah, BioShock. I think BioShock coming to Switch would be an amazing port.
Yeah.
And I know it's another Take-Two game, but like I think that they are seeing that the Switch can work.
Mm-hmm.
And especially, I keep going back to the LA Noire thing because I remember, and like I said in previous parts, like LA Noire was 4 discs long on 360 with all the DLC.
Mm-hmm.
And it played still, like, now obviously the Blu-ray discs throw it over there.
Mm-hmm.
But even with like the 4 discs that it had, I don't know how many discs it was when you played it, but still, like, I think a BioShock game and like having that maybe not as in detailed as it could probably be. And I know I just want the BioShock handheld game that I never got for Vita. And I know that it was canceled, and I know that like obviously everyone that was behind making BioShock is now very smaller than they were before.
I thought weren't they shut down?
No, they just let a lot of people go, and then they are continuing making stuff, but they're not making AAA games anymore.
Oh, I thought
they're making
what was the company's name that made them? Not Remedy.
No, man. Now I'm really bumping heads on it now too.
Oh well, I thought they were shut down.
No, they're still
they
good.
they just downsized.
Yeah,
huge.
they didn't want to make
That's
AAA games
rough.
anher
Okay.
which was. But the thing is, like after Infinite, you're
I
like
never
you don't
thought
want
of BioShock as a AAA game. I mean,
yeah. Okay. The first one, okay,
No,
I can see that because it is an exclusive.
Infinite, yes, I can see as
2 was
being a AAA.
Yeah.
1 and 2, I can.
Well, like
I think
1 was an Xbox exclusive for a long time,
Okay.
and then
I was gonna say, I
eventually,
thought it
like
was on PlayStation.
like a year, maybe even 2 years later, it was ported to PlayStation 3 because that was a big deal.
Yeah.
And then
Probably.
and then BioShock 2 came out, and that was like, wow, this is the sequel we got. And then we got the band back together and made Infinite again, and then I was like, yes, this is how we got to go back to what
I
we
wouldn't
got.
mind playing BioShock on the go.
And especially now that the collection exists.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I think a fun BioShock portable game would be awesome. Yeah.
It's just a fun
Well,
game.
yeah,
And the story, like you take away the story, if you break it down like mechanically and what you do, in my opinion, it's just a fun game.
Yeah. So there you go. My 2 games were BioShock and GTA. I would love to see one of those games come over there, if not some sort of watered down version or maybe their own
their own little
spin-off.
Yeah.
I know BioShock won't get one, but GTA might. So.
Yeah. Cool.
So that's it. That is going to be it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to watch more stuff, make sure you keep it right here to Primal Target. This has been... See, Quinn's not here, and he usually does it with me, but you don't ever do it.
I don't get the... I'm confused. I don't remember.
Bitcade. This is Bitcade.
See, I don't... Okay, all right. This has been Bitcade.
This is the 3rd time I've tried this, and it's not worked, so I might just throw it to the trash.
I feel like when this was created, I probably just...
What, is it connected there?
I just wasn't...
Okay, so this has been
Bitcade.
Bitcade. There we go. See the bit that happens. Okay, anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to watch more, make sure you subscribe right here on YouTube. We are Primal Target. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button, hit the bell button. You get the notifications when every single time we post a video. If you're more of a Twitch person, we don't judge you because we are also Twitch people as well. You go over to twitch.tv/Primal Primal_Target. And we are over there playing video games live. Links are all in the description below to follow us on all social media. There is an end card that will take you to some random video and a preview. Well, actually, no. There's the next Bitcade episode and the previous Bitcade episode. And then in the center is a big logo that you can click on and subscribe to. My name is Ryan A. Moore. This has been
David.
And Quinn.
This is Bella, if you can see him.
Yeah, I think he's on there.
Okay.
And then Quinn was here at a point in time, but he's not here anymore. I mean, he's still here, but he's not here. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next video.
It went all wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey.
Exactly. I mean, I'm not even worried. I sneezed so hard I popped
impressed
out of my clothes.
girlfriend with that reference.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.